All right, Mets fans, that is win number 3 in a row. We're finally getting back on that roll after being 10-20 over our last 30 coming out of the All-Star break. There's a lot of positives and a lot of negatives to take away from this game. And you guys know me, I'm not holding back. So let's get to some of the positives off the top. Frankie Montas, 5 2/3, 8 hits allowed, but he's able to show that resilience and only allowed 2 earned runs. He got in and out of trouble a lot. The splitter was working here and there for him. He does end up getting 6 Ks. Obviously, Francisco Alvarez breaks out the big 2-run home run, which started the rally for us to come back. I mean, you saw him all pumped up. Brett Beatty continues to hit, and the bottom of this lineup continues to lead the way. A lot of people were jittery at the end of the game, including myself, watching Reed Garrett come in. Hell, Garcia. We're using guys that we just picked off who are just DFA'd a couple of days ago and using them in high leverage situations goes to show you what guys like Max Kranick, who are done for the year, and AJ Minter, who are done for the year, what they meant to this team. If anything, what today showed us was how badly we need help in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek, shaky, but was able to get Mike Trout through the little pop-up to end the game. A lot of positives to take away from that bullpen. And how about early on Juan Soto throwing out the runner at home plate, a dot. Good play by Alvarez, picking it and making the tag to keep the run off the board. So those are all the positives. Now we need to address the negatives. And if you guys follow me over on X, you know how honest I am. I know how you guys are. But let's be honest with ourselves. The month of July, Pete Alonso is now hitting 103. This is coming off a June where he hit 295. 103. It is July 22nd. We only have a few games left. The top of this lineup. What would we do if Brett Beatty wasn't hitting the way he's hitting, or Francisco Alvarez wasn't brought back? You look towards the end of this game, you have bases loaded and nobody out. The top of your lineup, you can't ask for anything more. The guys are battling. Nimmo strikes out. Lindor strikes out on a ball that bounced in front of the plate, was not even close. They intentionally walked Soto. He walked 3 times tonight. And then Alonso strikes out. Francisco Lindor is now 0 for his last 30. Let that sink in. If he's averaging 5 hits a game, that is 6 games with absolutely 0. And we know he's not getting 5 hits every game. It is becoming an issue, and I don't want the rest of the team to start pressing. You saw Lindor chatting it up with Steve Cohen before he got out for that last at-bat. I have no idea what's going on. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Ray, let's call for the hitting coach's head. I will say this. Maybe it does look bad on a guy like Chavez. The fact that he could not solve at all Francisco Alvarez when he was up here. He goes down to the minor leagues, nuking the hell out of the ball. What do you have? 11 home runs in 24 games, something crazy like that. Comes up. Clearly, Chavez hasn't touched him, and he's hitting well right out the bat. Yes, he had that late strikeout, but overall, he's been pretty damn good since coming back in these last 2 games. Now, we have to be honest here. That pass ball in the middle of the game, Alvarez needs to get in front of these balls and block it with his chest. I don't understand trying to frame balls that are going to be in the dirt. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot of positives and a lot of negatives to take away from this game. I want to win tomorrow. Let's get the sweep. I believe the Phillies, last I checked, were winning. Atlanta was losing. Yeah, Philly beat Boston today 4-1. Atlanta, forget about it. Atlanta is so far out. It is scary how far out they are. But I'm going to make it a quick post game tonight. If you guys are in here, you want to give us a like. It's the best way to support the show. Consider becoming a subscriber. We're going to make it a quick one tonight as this game ended late and I got to get up hella early tomorrow. But I hope all is good with you guys. LBN breaks out. I don't know if you're talking about Francisco Alvarez. But yeah, it's a breakout. The guy's had 3 home runs in an entire season. And since he has come out, these first 2 games, he looks like a completely different ball player. He's hitting the ball last night with the clutch double off the right field fence, today with the clutch 2-run home run. So yeah, I would consider that a breakout. I know so many Met fans love to be miserable, especially on social media, and I'm the first one to kill Francisco Alvarez when he wasn't playing well. But when he comes back and he's doing what he has done these first 2 games, it's safe to say it is breakout. Now, will it continue? We don't know. That will remain to be seen. But today, he played well. That's how I look at that. The baseball purists love you, Ray and Dan. Yeah, Dan is on vacation this week, so it is just me. Nice win from Keith. I agree. The bullpen came through late. We had a little bit of a flashback today of our bullpen over the first couple of months. Stanek, Garcia, guys who you really don't have crazy high hopes for. Even Reed Garrett, who's been struggling as of late, shut them down. And it's not like they're a terrible lineup. They got Mike Trout, for crying out loud. And I know he hasn't been as good as of late, but hopefully, I'm hoping the bottom of this lineup continues to hit. So when the top of the lineup gets ready, because eventually we all know it's not going to be sustained. Brett Beatty's not going to have an 850 OPS probably in the month of August. Let's be real. That's just keeping it a buck here. So these guys got to start hitting. Club, what's going on, my guy? Great win. Still concerning. They can't score runs. I cannot agree more. Especially you're going up against a pitcher that's throwing 86 miles an hour. And I posted it. Mark Vientos, dude. This guy, you want to talk about lost? And they'll continue to hit him in the top 5, 6. He took a slider right down the pipe in a clutch situation. It's like I don't know what you're looking for. He's another guy who's lost, but the only difference is he's without a position. Brett Beatty, everyone goes, oh, well, he did the Olay at third base and picked the ball up. The facts is Brett Beatty makes plays that the average third baseman in this league do not make. And I believe they should continue to leave him at third base, but clearly they like Mauricio better at third base, or what we heard in the past. Mauricio does not like or enjoy playing second base. He feels way more comfortable at third, and it looks like Brett Beatty can kind of play wherever you put him. He's that kind of athlete. Keith, Stanek always scares me. Bro, he scares everybody. And I posted that on X. How do you feel? Do you feel that, he's going to blow it or not? But he got the job done. That's all you could ask. Kevin, what's going on, my friend? Let's go, Mets. Andre, give Lindor a day off tomorrow. Here's the issue with that. They've only been back for a couple games. They were just off 5 days. Yeah, he played in the All-Star game, but he's had a ton of time off. I don't know what's going on with him. Kevin, Lindor is struggling. How about a day off or DH tomorrow? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you DH. Have him come to the park, play Mauricio at shortstop or Acuna at shortstop. I mean, Acuna, big steal late in the game. 3 steals again for this team. Soto continues to get steals, including the game go-ahead base runner scored Acuna on a base hit from Mauricio. Let's be real. Things were looking up. How about that play by Beatty at third, Keith? I agree. I don't like the whole Olay thing, so you don't give credit. You got to give credit where credit's due, because if he doesn't make it, they say, oh, it's a tough play, but, a really good third baseman makes that play. If Nolan Arenado comes up with that play, everyone's saying how great it is. No one's calling it an Olay. Let's be real. Are we sure Alonso's going to opt out? He's not. He's just not consistent enough to get a big deal. We'll see where his numbers are at the end of the year. This is his first real slump of the season. Hopefully he can come out of it. We're going to need him desperately, especially down the stretch. I mean, the trade deadline is what? 8 days away. 8 days away. Well, after tonight, 8 days away. That's how you look at it. Big Frank, let's go get the sweep tomorrow. We got Mania versus the Angels bullpen game. And you know what? That scares the hell out of me. It does. I'm not going to lie. I don't like bullpen games. And too many times we play down to our competition. Tomorrow, we should be doing to the Angels what we did to Washington and putting up 20 runs. It should be one of those lazy games, but we'll see if we make it that. Kai Soto, great play at the plate. Alvarez, big blast, great job. Bottom of the order. Could not agree more. We'll get to a couple of more before we close out for today. I got work very early. Again, guys, give us that thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. We got this from Goomba. Nice win. Thought Stanek was going to blow it like we all did. But thank God. And Beatty is a beast. Lindor and Pete need a vacation. It's insane how bad they are. Pete, batting average down 100 points since its peak. I know, man. Tough. Dan, big win. The bullpen was great. Great job by Stanek. Big home run by Alvarez. Beatty needs to be playing every day. He's been great. Could not agree more. I've been calling for it nonstop. People think I'm nuts, but that's where I see. Ray, I hope you had a great birthday, my friend. Let's go, Mets. Get the broom out. Let's not get too cocky now. We all know what that leads to. We should sweep them in theory, but it's baseball. Anything can happen, Susan, right? Jay, first time I've seen you tweeting on the program. Appreciate you coming in. Keith keeps pointing out Alonso dropping back shoulder, getting under everything. We've all seen it. They're starting to pitch him high and tight and inside. It's something that he struggled with last year. And then what happens is he starts fishing for that slider away. But let's hope they can get that corrected. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for sticking around. Let's get that sweep tomorrow. And if you're enjoying this, consider becoming a member or subscribing over on Facebook. And as always, let's go Mets. Peace out, everybody.